When I urinate, I don't touch my penis ever. I don't. I use my underwear to guide. 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 It's not so hard. Use my underwear to guide. Use my underwear to guide. Use my underwear. It's not so hard. Use my underwear to guide. Use my underwear to guide. Use my underwear. It's not so hard. Use my underwear to guide. Use my underwear to guide. Use my underwear. It's not so hard. Use my underwear to guide. Use my underwear to guide. Use my underwear. It's not so hard. Use my underwear to guide. Use my underwear to guide. Use my underwear. It's not so hard. Use my underwear to guide. Use my underwear to guide. Use my underwear. It's not so hard. So I never ever touch my genitals when I urinate. I'm not fucking kidding around. You hear me? Buckle your fucking seatbelt. Compete. Keep it up. Guess what? Shut the fuck up. Keep it up. Guess what? Shut the fuck up. Keep it up. Guess what? Shut the fuck up. Keep it up. Guess what? Shut the fuck up. When they talk to you in dress, when they say things about your mom, when they say things about your kids, that don't mean I have been convinced. Is that cool? Is that acceptable? That's okay, right? Is that acceptable? I told you I would be relentless, and I am, and I will continue to be. Keep it up. Guess what? Shut the fuck up. Keep it up. Guess what? Tem uma pessoa batalha. Keep it up. Guess what? Shut the fuck up. Keep it up. Guess what? Shut the fuck up. I'm not the bad guy, peeps. They started this war. I did not. You fucked with the wrong guy. Because I ain't gonna stop. I'm in it for the long run. Because you love a lie. Because you are boundering. Because it's time for your comeuppance. Because this time the gloves are off. Because this time it's different. Because you're gonna fucking hate for all your sins. Keep it up. Guess what? Shut the fuck up. Keep it up. Guess what? Shut the fuck up. Keep it up. Guess what? Shut the fuck up. Keep it up. Guess what? Shut the fuck up. Keep it up. Keep it fucking up. Because guess what? You can't beat this. It's virtually impossible. All I'm gonna tell you is people in glass houses. I haven't even fucking started. Your turn, bitch. Wait, Vince, I just pushed the guy off my porch. Liberals are cheap fucks.
Why is that, John? Why is that?
I don't know. I think they give a lot of their money to charity. He just bought me 2 pints at the pub, 2 pints at the pub, 2 pints at the pub, 2 pints at the pints at the pints at the pub, 2 pints at the pub, 2 pints at the pub, 2. He just bought me 2 pints at the pub, 2 pints at the pub, 2 pints at the pub, 2 pints at the pints at the pints at the pub, 2 pints at the pub, 2 pints at the pub. Am I hallucinating here? 2 pints at the pub, 2 pints at the pub, 2 pints at the pub, 2 pints at the pints at the pints at the pub, 2 pints at the pub, 2 pints at the pub, 2. He just bought me 2 pints at the pub, 2 pints at the pub, 2 pints at the pub, 2 pints at the pints at the pints at the pub, 2 pints at the pub, 2 pints at the pub, 2. He just bought me 2 pints at the pub, 2 pints at the pub, 2 pints at the pub, 2 pints at the pints at the pints at the pub, 2 pints at the pub, 2 pints at the pub, 2. He just bought me 2 pints at the pub, 2 pints at the pub, 2 pints at the pub, 2 pints at the pints at the pints at the pub, 2 pints at the pub, 2 pints at the pub, 2. He just bought me 2. I don't turn down free beer. Can you show me a picture? I told the world. Fucking cowards. I told the world. Fucking cowards. I was bullied as a child. I was bullied as a father. But in elementary school, that is an act of violence. Hey, okay, fucking with my guests, fucking with my friends, fucking with my family. That is an act of violence. I told the world. Fucking cowards. I told the world. Fucking cowards. I done with WhatsApp, I done with kidsing, I done with Facebook, I done with Instagram, I done with LinkedIn, I done with phone number having a Twitter war. I done with WhatsApp, I done with kidsing, I done with Facebook, I done with Instagram, I done with LinkedIn, I done with phone number having a Twitter war. I told the world. Fucking cowards. I told the world. Fucking cowards. I'm old school. I don't believe in it.
There is an Irish lad we know who is a piece of shit. His face is red, his eyes are dead, his lips are full of spit. He's got a famous brother and one unhappy wife, and misery's the thing that he loves the most in life. Oh, Auntie Karen, why do you act so? Always complaining, never paying people that you owe. Auntie Karen, would you kindly go? I'm guessing not, you fucking twat, it's the Auntie Karen Show. I'm guessing not, you fucking twat, it's the Auntie Karen Show.
Boy, you ain't kidding. You ain't kidding. It's right up there with the Uncle Rico show. I mean, welcome everybody to the Auntie Karen Show. We are back. Joining us, as always, the great Mike Morse, writer, producer, and creator and singer of that beautiful hit song. And, of course, the background vocals that you heard were all courtesy of the Reverend Bob Levy.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes. And the trumpet that you heard in there. Can we give him a little trumpet, Bobby?
Do. Let's go.
That more of that at 4:00, guys. Until then, hit like, hit subscribe. Welcome to the channel. If you're new here, hit notification. That way you stay informed when we're doing stuff like this. Tier 2 shows are coming, and they're coming in hot. So get yourself some memberships. How do you do that? Well, you member up. You go join, right? Then you got 2 choices. You go 5, I can take a look around. But then there's that whole area I can't get to. $10, you get in everywhere. You got your run of the place. Whatever you want to do, wherever you want to go, whatever you want to watch, that's what $10 gets you. Can't swing either one? We get it. We've been there. You've been there. We've all been there. Okay? Here's what you need. Generosity, a chance. Somebody saying, hey, we'll be your pal. Here, have one on me, right? On the arm, as they say in friends of ours. Yes. So here's all you need to do. 1, we got the people that'll do it for you. They're in Argentina. They're willing to gift it. All you need to do, click on the link in the description. It'll take you to your YouTube settings. Turn on accept gifted memberships, folks. All right? Ladies and gentlemen, Kevin Brown has membered up all by himself.
Boom.
Behind my paywall.
Say, LOS, re-upping. Let's go.
Behind my paywall.
Skank hands. Come on. April Zumach, where you been?
Oh.
Thank you. Member.
I can't come.
Frog, tell Shuli there are tons of us who could put together a new merch store with new merch. I never got to order my Uncle Rico. Hey, DM me if you got an in. I'm always down. Burgirl, Thank you for
I
gifting
don't want to
one.
be ballers that they're not.
They're not, Joey. Mason in Portland used all my good anti-KB chats earlier on Levyverse. But anyways, go Ducks. Thank you, Mason. Appreciate you, pal. Will KB snipe the show? 1, yes. 2, is Ray retarded? Of course, he will. 3, maybe he'll focus on his own show. 4, KB would never snipe F. Shuli. Yeah, it's against the rules, according to KB. Gifting 1, the Strudel wagons here, y'all. Thank you. We got a lovely package to get to, which we will here in a second. Dash giving a little $2 super sticker for us. Thank you. Let's go over here. Tier 2 Frog Show. Frog, stay out of the chat.
Yeah.
All right. Listen to Jeff. No, Frog. Thank you. This is for the Frog. Always hitting my drop when I check in the chat. Oh, hey, producer Joe.
Thanks for about Hyatt.
Thank you. Bill Collins gifting 1. Let's go. Roast me. I'm 30 today. Scroll. Mikey Woods, 30 years old.
Happy birthday.
Yeah. I couldn't
Happy
fuck
birthday
you. You're not. I have a kid your age.
to you. Happy birthday to you.
Oh, I thought you were going to do a big
I
close.
can do that.
Kill Logic. Thank you for becoming a member by yourself.
My paywall.
Kevin is to podcasting what Virtual Boy was to gaming. Poorly planned, no content. It only has one color, red, and prolonged exposure causes headache. My God, I mean that is fantastic. You're a nerd, you know that's a good pull right there. FSJ, FKB, thank you, boys. Mike Morse is a saint.
Oh, well,
Oh, we said we would block him.
I have
Afraid
performed
of
miracles.
Afraid of Shuli and gas station attendant drops, please.
Afraid of Shuli.
I tried to run over a gas station attendant.
Benzona.
Hey.
Thank you. I have 3 Uncle Rico shirts and lots of nicotine toothpicks. That is a supporter. That is a loyal listener, viewer, and friend, member of the community. Donna G gifted 1. Thank you, Donna.
It's puddle chicken.
High discount, Don.
Oh, hey, Big Frank.
I love his picture. It's great. All right, let's get into this.
Yeah.
The Auntie Karen Show. Get into a little Kevin Brennan. You guys ready?
Yes, let's do it.
All right.
I don't even want to talk about anybody else. I did watch Bob with
Now this is like what is this, Frog? Just like a compilation of stuff?
Yeah, sort of, an assortment, if you will.
If you will.
If you
All
will.
right.
The bull of the woods. Whatever.
with what's
Perry?
that guy's name? Perry.
Perry
that was
Caramello.
an absolute fucking
Riveting stuff.
Yeah, killing stuff, Adam. You
I mean,
fucking
it's so-
fat-legged piece of shit.
so
Look at
bad.
his
It's
legs
so-
on this. The tight pants he wore. One. I wish I had a picture of how pathetic he looked. Oh my god.
You're not a fan of the skinny jeans, Bob?
No, not on a chubby-legged man.
I got you. Well, isn't any pair of jeans skinny jeans on a chubby leg man when you really think about it?
So it's so depressing. It's this guy's such a loser, and the fact that people try to make him something. Perry Caravello
you,
stinks. I saw somebody said he makes like 20-30 grand a month. It's like he don't unless
They're
he's
fake.
got a huge benefactor on the side, because he gets super chats like Ray DeVito gets super chats. Not often.
Now, can
and
I
they're
point
not-
something out real quick here, Shuli?
Sure, you do that. I'm going to grab my drink. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
So what Grandpa is not realizing here
Mhm.
is that he's watching the show on YouTube. So Perry's audience, I mean, I'm sure some people super chat through YouTube, but way more people super chat and send clips and stuff through their system, whatever it is, where they pop up and the voice reads
Yeah.
them and that.
Oh, totally.
And I think those might come from Twitch and stuff, but of course, Grandpa has no idea about any of that. He's just looking at super chats on YouTube.
Yeah.
They get so many of those. I don't know if you said
They
that
can't even
earlier.
get him in.
Yeah, like
in
the
in
media
show.
things I meant.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They can't even get him in. They have to do some of them the next show.
Pink. Anyway, that's just that he don't get any like that. And Bob's yawning. It's so it was so depressing.
No.
You'd think I'd get joy out of it, but it was so depressing. I was like, Bob's yawning.
Now you know
it's
what
like,
your wife's
I
face looks like.
Bob's yawning.
was watching at midnight their time, so it's 3:00 in the morning my time. I'm still watching. Perry stinks. All they ever go is everyone called. They do the same thing. It was like everyone goes, Perry, when are you moving to Florida? He goes, I'm not moving to Florida. I'm not moving to Florida. How many times I got to say it?
Well,
and then they're like,
wait, hold on. When are you not going to pay Ray again? When are you not going to book Chad again? When are you not going to do this? What about Shuli? Huh?
Right.
The same thing every
Dino.
day. Oh my
Yeah.
God, you're Perry 2.0, motherfucker.
Yeah, can you believe somebody on a podcast yelling the entire show? That's
I mean,
shocking.
Gino's been a 5-year run, I think, for him, yelling about Gino, and then taking pictures with him, and then yelling about him again.
And then saying it's bad for business to do that.
Right, right. Have you heard about Brennan's Treehouse of Horror? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, come one, come all, I heard.
I've never watched more than 5 minutes of this shit show. Fuck you and fuck your memberships. Thank you, number one, Josh Denny fan.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Fuck your own membership for 2 months. How about that? He's not only a fake super chat.
Here's not only.
Oh, here's not only a fake super chat from a fake member for 9 months, but I'm a fake woman. Boom. But I will not stand for Perry slander.
Exactly.
PCL for life. Listen, he knows it's a success. That's why he has to attack it. You understand? That's been the MO from the start. With the exception of his guests, he knows that he can make money off attacking them, but he has to, attack the things that are better than his product. Fuck that transitioning Freddy Krueger looking twat waffle. Grandpa wants his money for new solar panels. Oh, hey, Don.
Oh, hey, Daniel August. Horns up.
Horns up. Let's go.
They're like looking at the screen, waiting for super chats. I don't know what the fuck they're waiting, but
No,
everyone's
that's you,
looking
Kevin.
at
That's the funny thing. That's you. That's the only reason when your show ends is when the super chats end. That's the whole thing. It would be nothing. You would not even go on if it was cut down more. You would do an hour of show if it was if people didn't put money in.
But not only that, he's so invested that he'll yell and scold and even block people who go and super chat on other shows. That we've never once given anybody shit for going on a different show and super chatting, even if we're at war with them, if we're not, whatever. It's your right to spend your money wherever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
Nobody owns you. Jesus Christ. This guy, he's used to owning his guests, so he assumes he owns the chat as well.
Mm-hmm.
Screen, and then they don't make any money. He's got 5 people there. He's got Bob, and then he's got 3 other dudes. So and then he's got a guy, I guess, working the camera.
I mean, have you ever heard anybody going? So Rogan, does he make? I mean, how many people does Rogan have to pay? He doesn't make anything. And then what about the studio? Who paid for that? And like, I've never seen so many grown adults try to break down people's figures while doing nothing themselves.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what? And then Bob is, it's bad. It's bad, but it's another genius play by Bob where it's like
it was probably the highest. It was probably one of the highest shows. Like, look at the numbers. I do believe it hit 20,000. The
First
New
of all,
Year's one.
Perry has a huge fan base, and they love Bob on there. Rightfully so. Bob's great with Perry, and if you're a fan of Bob, but I also understand. Look, Perry's an acquired taste. Not everybody's going to love Perry.
Yeah, but a lot of people came over and loved the show.
Absolutely.
I always post about it, and they're always thanking me for it and that because it's a fun show.
But because Kevin doesn't get it or doesn't enjoy it, then it fucking sucks, and everybody's a hack, and nobody makes any money because he can't wrap his mind around.
I think he's jealous because Perry's apartment's bigger than his.
Maybe. It is.
We're going to take over. They weren't making any money. Bob's sitting there. Nothing's happening. I'm like, Bob flew out there for this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
I
kind
had
of
a great
surprised
time.
Bob flew to LA for that. That was kind of weird.
Yeah, it's kind of
Did you
weird.
watch it?
It's kind of weird that you also come back to a show to a guy that said he was ruining your life. You know? So there's a lot of weird shit going on, Chad. I understand.
I watched a couple clips, but the thing is about Perry is they already did this. Don Barris did it. This has been done already.
And I watched for like an hour and nothing happened. This is like between 11 o'clock and midnight there.
So again, and earlier today he was talking about watching us last night at 11:30. So this guy is glued to what everybody else is doing, and then
you
he
know
shows.
who's happy about that? His wife.
Yeah, and he shows up to his show. He goes, "Look, I got a green screen. Look at what I'm doing." Why don't you spend less time watching and more time working on your show?
Time. So I'm like, wow, I was amazed because I was like, I'm a fan of Bob. I like to see him in different situations and see how he, because Bob always makes everything magic.
Right, I made your show. You weren't
he
doing
made his
anything.
viewers disappear.
Yeah. Once again, MLC ended when Bob left. No one to combat KB's utter nonsense, pathetic beating up on Chad, Ray, and Lou.
Imagine needing $100 or $150 that bad. Imagine that.
I had no idea. That was the magic number. It certainly wasn't for Kevin. He took that as such an insult at Compound Media.
Yeah.
But Melton now, like he's trying to find that second guy again since he left the show.
No, but he's got Shuli. What do you mean? He does 2 shows a day with them. He's going to do more?
I'm very good. I'm doing better than I was working for both of you. Put it that way. Okay.
For who? Me and him?
Yeah, I'm doing better right now working here than I did working for him. And
it's like, well, you have a third gig? What? How much is Hughley paying you?
Hughley a lot. I charge him $500 a show. But it's a fact. It's a fact.
He's your Melrose.
I don't have to show you the numbers. Why? Know why? Because I could just smile in your fucking red face, you piece of shit.
Well, when you have good numbers, you're usually not yelling about everybody else's numbers. I mean, that's a reality. Always love Bob. So happy he's not with that poisonous crunt KB anymore. Hey, Don, I am Irish, and KB is not Irish. He's mental.
Oh, hey, Karen Dillon.
What was that, Jamaican, Don?
I was trying to go for Irish, yeah, but I don't think I hit it.
Yeah, and it's Carol, not Karen.
Oh, that's a zinger.
It's stream elements with PCL, but KB won't do it because, according to him, YouTube takes such a high percentage. What a genius logic. Yeah, exactly. That's the logic of someone who doesn't understand any of it.
Yeah, I think he always wants that plan B and C.
He thought him and Perry were going to be gold because they were good on a live stream that he thought in person it will be undeniable.
Right.
But if you watch the show, you're like, this guy's not killing it at all, George.
Did you see Perry and Bob in there with that old ass pizza? I mean, Bob wishes that he was half as funny as Perry. I mean, I'm a Perry. I like Perry's content.
Perry don't do anything except.
This is the guy DMing us. Hey, we could do a whole work, man.
Can you remember that even after that argument? He goes, I love Bob. Oh my God. It's just it's pathetic. It's a pack of pathetic people.
Go ahead. Say, Perry, when are you gonna move to Florida?
Perry, when are you gonna move to Florida?
I'm not moving to Florida. That's his whole fucking
I'm not paying
shtick.
Ray. I'm not paying Ray. I'm not paying Chad. I'm not paying Pat.
Right. Meanwhile, the show was so terrible. He's been talking about it for an hour on his show nonstop.
Like, people think I'm fucking repetitive. This guy, all you got to say is, when are you moving to Florida? And then he gets all exasperated.
He flies into like a Sam Kinison raid.
Yeah, it's just he flips out about nothing. He lives in this little apartment in the valley. He's not doing well, but everybody acts like he's doing well, and it's just fucking nonsense. They're not making any money.
No, of course.
Even if they did, they got 6 guys in the fucking studio. I guess they're all gay or something.
Well, you got 4. I mean, I would say if you go to everyone's background here, it's more of a chance here.
God, I wish one of us was gay so we could sue him. You know, that'd be so.
Wow.
And when do you just start blowing dudes? I don't want to do it.
Mike, or did he mute himself?
Oh, I did not.
Hopefully he muted himself.
I didn't mute him.
We'll just let him figure it out.
Oh no,
Yeah,
now I just did. Right.
I did, and I was saying I'll blow somebody if it's for the bit.
That's what I'm saying. Like it might be. We can have a lawsuit against him, right, for discrimination or something like that, right? God damn it! Where's that attorney?
Let me blow you, and we'll film it. And
they're not making any money, but people tell you, no, you don't see where he makes it. And well, what I can see is Perry's not doing good. Thanks, Bobby. Plus, if he was making a lot of money, he wouldn't do 2 shows a week. He'd be doing 7 shows a week. So again, that don't make any sense.
Maybe he doesn't.
How did Bob do?
Well,
I mean, doesn't make any sense. Like, you know what I mean? They do long shows.
No, they absolutely they stream for 6, 7, 8 hours. They're like it's a full day's work, one show.
New Year's Eve, he didn't do good at all, and I'm not moving to Florida. No, Bob was yawning super happy fun. He was like literally fighting back yawns the whole time. Listen, when I saw Bob with Perry, and I was like, this is just sad. Like Bob would be like, no, the guy's great. People loved it, and it's like, okay, I didn't love it, and again, I was drunk, and I was like,
even love your wife and kids.
And add Perry to that list, Bob. Let's not forget, Kevin is basing his projected Shuli Network numbers on his own show model and cost. Correct. Oh, hey, Discount Don. Oh, hey, Frog Meanie Leno. Better do that. Better do better than yesterday, fuckface.
Let's hear a little Frog Leno.
Hold on, I don't remember where Frog Leno is.
We'll wait. We'll wait.
There he is.
Jesus.
And now, Frog Beanie Leno.
Oh, hey, audience members and viewers of this watching this broadcast from the comfort of your own homes. We have a titillating episode tonight. Our guest includes famed Swedish author Astrid Lindgren to discuss her popular Pippi Longstocking book series, economist and Nobel Prize winner Milton Friedman, and music by accordion player... What? Boosie Chavez. We'll be right back after these messages from our sponsor and the new phone plan for quadriplegics, Mint Immobile.
Look at you making me laugh. That's not supposed to happen. There you go, Sakamo. Coming at you, pal. KB's wife head smells so bad because of that weave. That's Torito.
Torito.
What are you doing here, you son of a bitch? Now I'm all riled up. PCL takes time to get the context and history of all the jokes. Very much like Stern and Uncle Rico, FKB, FCZ. Jim said I can super chat this. There you go. See? John is way more entertaining. KB is a tool.
Yeah, John is way more.
I've said that.
No doubt.
The numbers don't lie.
Good to do. And then I'm watching. I'm like, this Perry is.
Me, Tukey Mask. Hello. Why do you have all these losers on your show? None of them are funny.
He's drinking.
Oh, my pancreas.
Oh, I've
my
never
pancreas
seen.
Hurts.
Oh, it's Tukey Mask.
It's Tukey Mask. Yes.
So you're not Tukey. You're the Tukey Mask.
Yes. No.
How is he in comedy? Like how? It's unbelievable.
He's the Michael Scott of improv.
It's unbelievable.
Look at Ray, how happy he is to see a puppet. It's so fucking weird.
Tukey Mask. Yeah, you have all these idiots on.
Oh,
Where's
I get it.
Stencil?
You're instead of Ski Mask, you're Tukey Mask.
Wow.
Yes, you got the
Nothing
joke.
gets
Hacka,
by
hacka.
me. Nothing gets by me, Tukey.
Hacka. Did anyone see Stancil? No one get up. You might step on him. Is he here? I can't see him. Oh, my pancreas hurts so much.
First of all, Tukey, who gets pancreatitis in their 20s from drinking?
I know,
That's
right?
a dedicated
It's
drinker.
ridiculous.
Ski Mask is in his 20s.
No,
that's frightening.
He's probably in his late 30s.
Tukey killing it on a show, and I quote, "I'll never have a fucking puppet on here ever. Puppets, potatoes, they fucking suck."
Evan, oh my poor pancreas.
Yeah, Tukey, careful. If you stop drinking, you'll have a seizure.
That's right. I gotta put out.
Win.
That's
So
right. I can't win. I got a
don't have a
fire in my
seizure.
pancreas. Nothing a little cores won't put out.
All of a sudden, Kevin's Mr. Hooper.
Right. KB says Shuli makes no money. That is why you do shows all the time. Now Perry makes no money. That is why he does 2 shows. Grandpa's confused. Yes, he is.
Yeah.
He can't stick to his story.
How's that beer going down?
Oh, it's great. Oh, it's great. It makes me more funny, and it's good. It helps with my pancreas.
And how about the Coke?
What? Oh, it's hard to do.
Coke? How about the Coke? Does that affect your pancreatitis?
Do I do Coke too? I didn't know that. That's news to me. All right, I'll get a different prop for next time.
At every wedding, you do Coke.
Yeah, well, that's because I'm the best. I'm an OG. None of these other guys are OG MLC listeners.
That's
just
true.
me and Stancil. Are you up here? You might be hiding under a chair or something.
Oh
He
man.
gets scared.
Maybe he's under the carpet.
He's very funny though. Much funnier than these 2 losers.
And Gino too, right? They're all killers, right?
Yeah. Oh God, everyone's killing it.
All right, Tukey, great job as always. Get
Thank
back
you,
to
Kevin.
work. Are you a doctor, a lawyer like Vince the lawyer? Or you guys take a break from your busy schedule? Seeing
Yes,
clients.
I'm a guy.
Well,
Can't believe Kevin didn't thrive on Saturday Night Live.
yeah.
I'm glad you kept that drop now.
Gynecologist. I have a lot of vaginas to look into, and I'm gonna go do that now. All right, skull everybody. No one's funny except for me and Stancil. Goodbye.
But listen, Bob's right. You don't need a fancy. I mean, guys in
Sure.
prison are, huh?
Real quick, I just want to show you what's going on over on MLC.
He's sniping us.
They're watching Ray clips now.
I don't care.
Oh, and look, Adam switched his background. He had it backwards.
Yeah, he figured it out.
Yeah, I thought he was being edgy.
The fuck am I? Almost 625 people watching too.
Wow.
Never doubt me.
Never doubt it. Good job. Great shape. They don't have a gym.
Yeah, they do.
Right?
Well, they do.
They do.
Well, Ray burns a lot of calories.
Well, it depends.
But seriously, why doesn't the show make any money? According
No,
to
it's all
according
about
to,
money. Everything's money.
Well, it's not about money when he has more views than you. Then it's about the viewers. But when he doesn't have as many views, then it's about, well, how much money does the show make?
Right.
Mhm.
And that's just ringing his dinner bell for his big donators to show up, and they'll make me look bad. Start sending in money.
Melton's guy, this show don't make any money. It makes $100 a day. These guys go on and on and on all fucking day, and it don't make any money. I'm confused. I'm really confused.
This is transformative content.
Yeah.
This is how Jews sound to people who hate Jews, by the way. This is Bob prepared me to die when I came to stay with him. Like, he goes, look, I don't know what to tell you. The dog, it doesn't like people. I don't know. Just be cool and everything will be fine.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You got to be cool. You got to,
You gotta be cool. This is the show. That's the show.
And that's
talking
your
about.
I was going to say, your show is much worse. You're just repeating what we're saying.
Bob's dog. Oh, God.
What do you want us to talk about, Kevin? Who we hate today?
Who hurt our feelings?
Oh, I was riding my bike back and the milk fell off. Is that more something you're familiar with, or your
Kevin
speed?
Kevin used to talk about his dog, but now he kicked him off because he's doing Melton's thing.
I don't have Stutter and John to talk about. They're fucked. Because they don't know what they got to talk about. Bob smoking or Bob's cigarettes. Zenhauser is literally nothing to talk about.
You're not wrong. If we were doing John right now, we'd be at 14 or 1,500 people watching us. We're just cracking 1,000. I mean, nobody even gives a shit enough about you to watch you get goofed on.
Mike Morse, look at that fucking face. He's done. And
thank you, by the way, to the 1,000 that are in here. Feel free to hit like and subscribe if you don't mind, and member yourself on up. This is why we do these in very limited releases.
Yeah, and you see how he's making fun of Mike Morse's face? That's a John line. Look
Of
at
course,
him. Look at his
of course.
face.
Look at his face.
They both are. When it comes to this stream sniping or whatever the fuck, playing clips. They're both equals.
Mm-hmm.
KB is grandpa, silly goose. Stuttering John is just evil, hateful. They're both in the same zip code, I would say. 6 months, baby. Really over a year, but only a member for 6 months. Well, thank you, George. Appreciate it. Joe, the impression of Leno brought tears to my spouse's eye. My wife could not tell the difference between you and Leno. It's her birthday today, and she was wondering if you can do Marlon Brando and a John Wayne impression. You'd have to tell him who those people are.
Thank you.
Yeah,
you know. Well, he Godfather's his favorite.
Well, I know.
Film, so
Yeah.
Why don't you do a little piece from that?
Yeah, do a little Godfather scene real quick, a little line or two. Go ahead.
I just did. I did Fredo dropping the gun. You didn't hear it?
Well,
Julie's trying to act like, you know what? We're just having a great old time here.
Grab the cannolis. Leave the bits for us. All right.
It's gonna be great. We're killing it. Everybody had to get up so I could wake and bake.
Stay cool, baby, or whatever that movie.
Stay
is.
cool.
What they say.
Stay cool, baby.
Hey, and you guys not only stay cool, but turn on accept gifted memberships. Or
Yep.
member up.
Turn 'em
yourself.
on.
5 gets you in, 10 gets you everything, or flip.
And get you everything.
What am I saying? Thank God you figured out how to play clips, Kevin. It's really taking your show to that next level, huh? Rebellion gifted.
We just get on the subway
Wow.
and show clips of people sitting there, and they'd have better responses.
It really would.
This is awful. It's just so awful.
But I'll continue watching.
So
day
awful.
and night.
And
Partner
play.
fan gifted one.
No.
Download now.
Look at all this. Look at all this gift
Look at all
this morning.
All these cocks this morning.
Yeah. The drummer is a wild card. The drummer. Oh no, that was drummer day.
Oh, that's good stuff.
So been checking out you guys.
How
Careers
come
for
this
Fun.
show don't make any
We're wondering, where
money?
should I start with Mike? Why does?
How come this show does?
My lure.
Killing it, Kev. Nobody can put a hot take like you, brother. I mean, woo!
Yeah.
You are lighting us up. The songs sound even better with the way what they come up.
Oh my God!
Now they're watching themselves.
Ah,
Oh my
I can't come anymore today.
God!
We should do a mashup
awful.
of Kevin and John commenting on our show. Oh my God. Oh God. Oh.
It's gonna sound like somebody's hitting buttons on a soundboard the whole time.
Was saying Melton was going saying that it's okay if Ray doesn't get paid when he goes to Vegas, because what else was Ray going to do that weekend? That's his rationale for why he doesn't pay Ray. What else was he going to do that weekend? I don't know.
Why
So he
didn't
should
you pay Ray for 8 weeks or whatever, 8 shows?
Yeah, 8 shows. 8 shows. Ray came crying to us about it.
That's how every booking should be for Ray. Ray, we're not going to pay you, but what else did you have? Nothing. Ray will be like, I'll take it. Ray's so desperate for any kind of affirmation that he's like, hey, you guys like me. You guys have.
He's the only guy I've ever met who like starts talking about something and you think he's defending that person or trying to help them.
Mm-hmm.
And then by the time he's done, he's trashing the person worse than the person he was ridiculing in the first place.
And basically
started off
talking
giving-
into his coffee cup the whole time like it's a mic.
He starts off by giving Melton shit, and now he's trashing Ray worse than Melton telling him whatever the fuck he told him.
Invited me to your shindig. It's unfucking believable.
Everything is.
And Mel don't like to be sniped, so you can't play back on him. Oh, he got it figured out. Maybe I'll do that today. The one thing we've learned about the BS show, and I want to thank John's neglected cat. The one thing we've learned from all of this is that the BS show is a disaster. And that's why they don't sell any tickets. So nobody likes Shuli or Bob. They just hate Stuttering John. So they have they don't give two fucks about the BS.
That's what it is. So why don't they all come flooding in when you watch John clips? If they just hate John and they don't give a fuck about us, why don't your numbers go to 1,500, 1,700? Let me guess. Because I don't buy fake views. Is that what you're going to say?
He said they don't like you and Bob.
Oh, so it's Mike and
They
John.
love Mike.
Got it. That makes sense. That actually makes sense.
I'm going to use that as a negotiating tool.
Show or these guys touring or the Levy-verse. Bob hasn't done a show since last
I
show
beat you
was
the
5
other
days
day,
ago.
dude.
Remember he was
I
gonna stick
beat
it
you
to
the
me?
other day. When I go on by myself, I will beat you. I will beat you like I did the other day. And I have less than 2,000 members. How pathetic is that?
Fairly pathetic.
I'm out, Shuli. You're not kidding. KB's the new Stuttering John, but you're not much beyond 1K, and I get it. Discount John, as I say. I'm out, but you guys have fun with your Gallagher 2 of the Dabbleverse. No. You sit right there. Because I'm feeling what you're feeling.
Mm-hmm.
So I say, load up a John fucking package. Let's get this shit out of here. I'm changing my background.
There was a chat a minute ago that said you can tell Frog's heart wasn't in cutting. It's not that. It's just not as easy to cut Brennan into being funny.
Or
It's
just
not.
anything. It's the same thing over and over.
It's not. Background change, boys. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Let's get it going. Who wants some John? Let's go. Let me see it in the chat. Super chat machine. Fired up. Fake gifted membership machine. Fired up.
Let's go.
First time I heard Perry, I thought he was Tourette's guy. Check BS clips. He thought it was Twitchell's. Gifting 10, my man Puff. Let's go. Come on. We should give him the intro song at least. Frog, come on.
Can't you do more than
Suck my dick!
I swallow cum.
Thank me!
Good thing he's getting the last beer because I have a treat for you. I can't get it.
Well, but yeah, I meant the Uncle Rico intro.
I know what you meant.
It's time for the Uncle Rico Show. It's time for the Uncle Rico Show. So chug a course, here we go. It's time.
Boom! We're doing it.
There you go. We call audibles around these parts. Let's go.
Thank you, Looney.
Hell yeah. Here comes some Rico. It's almost like a blunder part 2. I think Frog has a little surprise. Mike has a handsome face.
Oh, thank you.
That's a guy.
She meant Frog.
MLC is fucking ponderous. The BS show is awesome. Thank you, Strudel. We appreciate it, man. 2 months in here. When do I get to see the parole board? You keep quiet in there, Professor. Bob, I cannot understand how you were even acquainted with KB. He looks like an earthworm Jim. He has Stuttering John's temper and the brain of a raccoon. I hit today. Yeah, Benzona. I agree with you. Eddie, even Stutcho does a better clip show than Auntie Karen here. I agree. By the way, I meant Stutcho clip show. KB doing one. Yeah, no, I got you. I know what you meant. Auntie Karen, my prayers have been answered. Living rent free in Kevin's. I know, but he's just fucking terrible. I like Shuli and Bob and Mike too. Thank you.
You like me.
Frog, Photoshop Earthworm Jim with KB's face, please. That's Ben Zona. He's a high roller. Get it done. KB's maroon.
Bob muting. He mutes himself to yell at the dogs.
We watch
Bruce is
because
barking like she might be home.
we watch because you guys are hilarious.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Looking for Shuli merch, you fanooks? Boss has some. Fell off the truck. Thanks. I was zoning out. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Look, numbers are going up. Everybody's waking up now. KB is a cunt cannon, and his voice makes it unlistenable. Bring on that failure of a father. Ask and you shall receive, ladies and gentlemen.
Say hello, Mike.
What do
Hello,
you,
Mike.
what do you got, Frog? What's the surprise? I'll just add it and we'll see it together. All right. Let's go. One.
This hasn't been cut though, just for the record.
Okay.
It doesn't matter actually, because it's still better.
John's the complete opposite of Kevin.
John is entertaining at
play.
least.
Yes.
He entertained you. And that's why the world tour would have been great, John.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The Surgeon General has determined that.
Welcome to the stuff.
That's what I think it is.
Hey, everybody.
Oh.
Welcome to the Stuttering John's special Sunday Stern Show. And I don't have an intro yet. I'm working on it. I'm not as good of an editor as our next guest. There's the link if you want to donate, paypal.me/John Melendez Inc.
Wow.
Why did I start doing this show? It's very simple. So many
Why is he always in an empty building when he's broadcasting?
people.
He looks fat next to a mountain. How does that happen?
You know, family member. Everybody says, John, we love your political shows, but we love when you talk about the old stuff.
Actually, Shuli.
Yes.
What you got?
I'm so sorry. This was the one I meant to.
Oh, all right.
Ah.
Okay.
Now we'll never know who the guest
I'll let you slide.
Wow.
Once you see what this is, you definitely.
Yeah. There is a God. There he is. God.
There's that picture.
That is nice.
That's amazing.
You're on, John. John, you're on.
There we are. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Stuttering John podcast. What's bugging me about Hollywood? There's the link if you want to donate, paypal.me/John Melendez Inc. I like that a lot of people came over. So let me say hi to the Squeegee, who still hasn't told me if his name is from my stand-up bit, which I'll be doing tomorrow night. Funky Rainbow 58. Cosmic
Funky
Rose,
Rainbow 58. Yeah, all the big rooms, John.
Thanks for all the help that you give me. DB Golding. We have a lot of people from Twitch.
It looks like he just
fine.
crawled out of a washer.
He was like he's in the crawl space,
Yeah.
fucking working on the plumbing.
Cox 10X, which is great actually. Ali Osher. And let's see. And then Kinky Streets is here. CB is here. Shorty 1. Rebecca Windsor Hawthorne from Facebook. Brenda Triplet with the badge. Nikki B. I love you, baby. Julie Swenson. Svensson. Mark P. with the badge. Bob Carmody. Linda Workman. Good as gold. How are you, baby? Kinky Streets, Carol Hayberger, William Nichols, Roderick
There it was.
There it was.
Wow.
Good as gold. How are you, baby? Kinky Streets, Carol Hayberger, William Nichols, Tight Me, Roderick Berry, Jacqueline Mazakan Chapman from Facebook, John from Las Vegas. Good show today. They thought that was a great show. John Causey, Jason Crew, Joni Heisenberg, Aylin Elizabeth Moran, Brenda Triplett, Scott Jenkins, Andrea McCready, Julius Fenson. Did I forget this thing jump? I think we're good. Okay. So that was the link to donate. Feel free to super chat
us and call. When does that part happen?
Might be coming up.
He just named his whole audience.
Yeah. Well, I mean, back then that was he could,
Anything else that you
now he can't name them because half of them their names are insults about him and his family. So
want, but
see, and that should tell you, great segment going through that should tell you the value of a frog, right?
Today,
I'm sorry, I was changing
I'm gonna
the
talk
title and description. Were you saying something about me?
Nope, shut your face.
Well, first, let me plug. I'm going to be at the Ontario Improv tomorrow night. Please come down. And
it's my retirement show from comedy.
And also, I'll just say, Joe Rogan, you're a freaking moron. You're a musclehead, steroid-induced freaking lunatic who spreads false disinformation.
But I'll go on your show anytime.
Wait, whoa, hold
False
on.
disinformation.
Hold on. Everybody calm down.
Hold on, we gotta go back to that.
You're a musclehead, steroid-induced freaking lunatic who spreads false disinformation. False.
Hey, when you put out disinformation, you make sure it's true. You understand me?
I meant disinformation, not that information.
No, disinformation.
Or disinformation, whichever you prefer in the vernacular. But you're a blockhead.
Whichever you prefer in the vernacular. Is cops talk. I love it.
And with no education. So just shut the fuck up already. If you're going to spread disinformation about COVID and everything else, you twisted twit. Thank you. What's bugging me about Hollywood? Joe Rogan. Thank you.
End of show.
Now we'll continue on what's bugging me, and it's the critics. And this is two-tiered. Thank you, Carol Hayberger, for the $2. Yeah.
This is wild. Who knew?
And it's
Well, hold on a
coral,
second.
as in Kate Coral.
Yeah. How crazy is that? Coral. Wow. Thanks for changing it up, fellas. FKB. No problem. This
Time
is
is
freaky.
a flat circle.
This is freaky. What are the odds? TSN is the wind beneath my harg. Hey, Don.
Oh, hey, Slim Fally.
Aku, not Twitchell's. Trust me and play clip. What clip? Vince plus me. MMA rules. No money. Pride on the line. Hitman Danielson. SJ looks like he lives under a piece of plywood. He really does. Mojo, love me some what's bugging me about Hollywood. Skull. I like that.
Yeah, I think we should do something. So we've got all of these. I think we should go back and rewatch all of them in a special series for the members.
I love it. I love it. Tier 2, here we come. Good afternoon, boys. Good afternoon, Fancy Hippo. All right, let's get it going. Come on. Thank you, everybody. 1,100 in here. Thank you very much. Hit the like button if you don't mind. Hit subscribe. Hit notification. And member yourself up. Paywall shows. They're everywhere. Get in. Get the archive shows. $5 or $10 or turn on accept gifted memberships. Link is in our description. Go turn it on later.
You know what? Because you donated the $2, I'll just tell you where Gagia came from.
Oh, good.
When I used to work at Wholesale Tire in Farmingdale, as I worked my way through college, I started at 13 in the warehouse.
What's bugging me about Hollywood,
to
the
work about
critics.
10, 12 hours on the
This is, exactly. Thank you, Frog. He's complaining about critics if you're just tuning in. But let's get back to working at the tires.
loading trails of tires, stacking, rolling,
rolling tires. I thought about that on the 8th day.
It's so much easier to maneuver.
Going upstairs, lacing them like a zipper, throwing up huge truck tires, sweating my ass off. I was completely, all my clothes were black with black tire rubber up my nostrils. I worked and it was about 110 degrees.
I don't think you're doing it right. If you have tire rubber up your nose, what are you fucking making out with tires over there?
I can use my hands
up your nose with a tire.
You can get like a tire, like a dog. He's just pushing it with his nose down the
degrees outside, no AC inside. The rubber was sticking to your hands that you had to wear gloves.
Oh, you know what that's
Later
called?
on, I graduated and passed.
Worked. You worked, huh? Wow, you poor thing. Thank you, Ricky Bev. And thank you, Todd, for membering up. Look, he heard the call.
Behind my paywall.
That's a man who's in control of his goddamn life right there.
Tier 2 member, by the way.
Tier 2. He heard. Oh, wait, sorry. Put that back up. Does it look like someone skipped the shower? Yeah. Thanks for the months of free entertainment. Best team on YouTube. Thank you, Pat White, Lexus. Thank you.
Start up the super chat machine and the member machine.
You got it. Speaking as a critic,
membership machine.
Boom, 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 boom.
Super chat machine.
We're not fond of you either. Speaking as a critic. Oh, I like that. Did he just admit to wearing blackface? Eugene, thank you.
Different time.
Passed my class 3 and became a truck driver, and then drove the Connecticut route, driving my truck, my first stop in Groton, Connecticut, from Farmingdale, Long Island, to where I took me 5 hours to get to the first stop. Then I had to stop in every city coming back to Connecticut to drop off tires. So if anybody thinks I didn't pay my dues, then they're absolutely nuts.
Oh,
pay your dues.
Did you hear that?
My God.
Holy
this
shit.
is so freaky, this episode.
To drop off tires. So if anybody
thinks
thinks I didn't pay,
that has nothing to do with show business.
No.
So he didn't pay any dues in show business. That was he really should have stayed in the tire. Shit. Damn it. I thought
Flip
I
it,
thought
Reddit.
around. God damn it.
pay my dues, then they're absolutely.
Oh, fuck.
John, you'll get some on you, man. It's contagious.
To drop off tires. So if anybody thinks I didn't pay my dues, then they're absolutely nuts.
Wow.
As far as so when I was in the warehouse, there was this guy, Aaron Lindquist.
Oh, yeah,
and
I
Mike
know him.
Look at that picture.
Oof.
It's like from American Horror Story. That thing coming out of a tent at you or something, you know?
Vegan. And they used to always go, we see you. Yeah, we see you. We see you. Yeah, we see you. And then, you know, because then when I was on a Stern show, I used to always go, first you get the cashies, then you get the gashies. Just be careful you don't get a races. And I created this character called the Gash Man. There's a song called the Gash Man.
Sure, it's legendary. People still to this day talk about when Stern comes up, they go, what about the Gash Man? Remember that bit?
Because he's the gash man. Yeah. He's
Little
the
did I know I would get a gash on my forehead that would label me the Gash Man for the rest of my life.
Which is probably highly sexist and misogynistic now, but it's a character, and he's the Gash Man. He's the king of, he's the viceroy of vagina, if you will. And it was
the Duke of the Dabbleverse and the Viceroy of Vagina.
Song that I recorded in 1992 or 93. And it's my character, the Gash Man. And that's when we see you became gay. And I remember that Fred used to play me going gay-sheesh. And gay.
Is he imagining James Lipton sitting across from him right now asking this question? I mean, this is unbelievable.
It used to be one of the sound effects on the Stern Show, in fact. But anyway, that's where Gagia is derived from, and it's become my...
And that's all the time we have.
but I digress. Critics, am I right?
Sign off, for lack of a better one. Thank you. So when I talk about what's bugging me about Hollywood and it's the critics, well, it's not the critics. Well, it is. That's the second part of my lament. My first is the critics' meaning. When I was in New York, I was at my favorite pizza place, Papalotto's Pizza Cove. It's been there since I was a child. It's owned by Joe Papalato, whose son was the pro skateboarder Anthony Papalato.
Oh yeah.
And Joe's a great guy. In fact, I helped get his other son into NYU by writing a letter to the dean at NYU.
And they said, "Who's this?"
Yeah, I go, Dean, you don't know me from your school, but you do know me from the Howard Stern show.
It's the kind of guy I am.
I purchased one of your diplomas many years ago.
Joe kind of repaid me. Who knew that when I brought my youngest son Oscar to New York, he knew exactly who Anthony Papalato was and couldn't wait to meet him and took pictures. And Anthony was kind enough to skate with him and give him some free boards. But it's funny how you pay it forward and suddenly that payment comes back to.
How's that working now?
But the whole point of that story is what a great guy he is.
Right? Yeah.
That's why he's being rewarded with stuff. Mm-hmm. Oh boy, you really did turn on the gifted membership machine. Oh. Slicks gifting 10. Come on.
Suck my dick.
I swallow cum.
Thank me.
So YouTube, I want pictures of underage children.
Tony Clifton gifted 1. Thank you, Tony.
Shuli's balls.
Dang lizard. Someone asked for this. Oh yeah, there you go. That's KB on Earthworm Jim.
Oh,
there you go. Yeah. Thanks, Dang. Breaking news. Oh, breaking fake super chat news. Chris Burke was quoted as saying, "I only ever knew him as Potato Chef to the Stars. However, his recent work leads me to believe he was born wrong."
Exactly.
Yes, that is a quote. Gash, man up there with ballads like November Rain. Yeah, exactly. We were talking about November Rain yesterday. Thanks for the trifecta of funny today, boys. I think I'm Mike Norse's #1 fan, aka only fan, but a fan nonetheless.
There you go.
He'll take all he can get. You know?
Starts with 1.
Is this a creative writing exposition workshop? What in the actual fuck? He goes, "We never had ice in our drinks, and we ate tire rubber for lunch." I love when you guys pick up on shit. Kate Leno. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. I'll do it. Hey, welcome back. That was Framed Drop-In, guys. Stuttering John with Creep in the Streets. Up next, comedian Neil Belinda's brother. And later, Mark Curry from Hanging with Mr. Cooper. Wow. We'll be right back with Diggable Planets as well. Bye. Hey, an Egg McMuffin.
You are correct.
Yeah, what do you guys got to do that? Lawsuit from the tire rubber. Why else for the lump? You should get in his chat and tell him, man. Tell him a cousin of yours worked at a tire plant. They had tire rubber in their nose, and now they have a lump they can't shave properly. I'd pay to watch Stuttering John, KB, and Ray go on a cross-country car trip. In less than 100 miles, Ray would be in the trunk. Team Frog.
Well, you know what? It's a good thing with all that rubber because now he can get really drunk, fall on his face, and then bounce right back up.
Whoa! He just comes up on his feet again. John's ear mites. Thank you, my brother.
Thanks,
Gift
buddy.
1. Let's get back into this, boys. Come on.
Yeah, a wonderful payback, and it made my son very happy.
Firestone. Hey, where'd that go? God damn it! That was funny. Where'd that chat go? Oh yeah. Firestone, if you see me, go and walk the other way.
But while I was sitting at the table at Papalato's enjoying my slice of pizza, sitting behind me is 4 right-wing lunatics and the head lunatic sitting there trashing Hollywood, saying, "Yeah, never believe what anybody says when anybody goes to Hollywood."
It's in his hometown, so everybody sounds like him. I don't know why he's putting on this voice, but I guess that's the Trump voter voice.
Yeah.
Got it. Which, by the way, all his friends voted for Trump.
Mm-hmm.
Every single one of them. Hitman Dan, Dawn. Everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Sleepy, Dopey, Happy, all
Pickles.
of them. Pickles.
I don't know what happens to become brainwashed. Now, I contend with this on a daily basis on Twitter. Oh, John went Hollywood. First of all, you numbnuts, and I get this from even my
John went Hollywood.
That has never happened.
Wow.
friends on Long Island, some are ex-friends. This one guy goes, you know, I asked him to become friends with me on LinkedIn, and he goes, no thanks, not since you became a liberal duck
No
bag.
thanks.
D-U-C-H-B.
Me no thanks, friend. Fire bad.
Guy goes, you know, I asked him to become friends with me on LinkedIn, and he goes, no thanks, not since you became a liberal duck bag. D-U-C-H-B-A-G. That's how bright this idiot was. But unfortunately, this idiot was also a detective in the New York police force, and I've heard this idiot use the N-word on multiple
hold on
occasions.
a sec. Is that John bashing the NYPD? Because everybody's so outraged about that right now. I hope that's not what I'm certainly not going to clip that and put it all over Twitter and Reddit.
Well, he also accused this detective of something. If we listen up here.
Bag. D-U-C-H-B-A-G. That's how bright this idiot was. But unfortunately, this idiot was also a detective in the New York police force, and I've heard this idiot use the N-word on multiple occasions. I'm not mentioning any names here.
Who used it more, you or him?
You letting firecrackers with him at the time?
Yeah, Bob's got you both beat. By the way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
now,
but I
Mr. Chaser, you have the right to remain silent. You do know that.
Now, Detective Bisconti, we need some help on this thing.
Will say that this is the ridiculous misconception. I've been a liberal.
John's leading the defund the hypocrisy police movement.
You fucking lunatic since I came out of the womb. And it has nothing to do with Hollywood. And I'm so sick and tired of people complaining about those in Hollywood. The
title of this show is "What Bugs Me About Hollywood." That he's now chastising people for being upset with Hollywood.
What bugs me about Republican cops.
Hollywood elite, the Hollywood actors, suddenly because they come to Hollywood, they get brainwashed by Hollywood. It's the most ridiculous lack of knowing what came first, the chicken or the egg. Well, let me tell you something.
Is so moist that there's going to be a mudslide behind him soon.
But meanwhile, it's not gravelly like this. Now he can't talk without that. Now his voice is much worse now.
If anybody chooses to be an actor, a director,
and this mic is actually good, it picks up a lot more, you know.
Yeah, a lot of dirt. Look at the fucking filling.
So, what do you think collects more, the shirt or the mic cover? I mean, the mic sock.
For the most part,
there is the shit coming out of your mouth that your mic is that color. Or how dirty is your hand?
Listen, everybody's mouth is dirty, right? Everybody's it's gross, but to have that, to know that that was the color black at one point,
that was
pretty
black.
insane. I believe so. I mean, that's the story we're telling over here.
There are exceptions like Clint Eastwood. You know, there are exceptions like Sonny Bono. But a large part of entertainers choose that occupation because they are a lover of the arts. And the arts are about expression. And that is why, and the arts are about not only creativity, but it's about empathy and compassion. That is why the arts depict the criminalities of society. So for this idiot at Papalotto's Pizza Cove to sit there and spew to his friend.
Meanwhile, he didn't say any of this to this idiot behind him. He kept his fucking mouth shut.
Friends,
he walked the other way.
What?
He walked the other way, Mike. Correct.
Oh, it's all these brainwashed Hollywood types. Are you an idiot? No. Why these brainwashed Hollywood types are liberals is because they chose that, because they are fond of the arts. They are fond of people that express the criminalities that go on in society.
And
that's why you
Dole.
Yeah, they fondle at times. I love that he gets up on this soapbox with no idea of what he's going to say. Rose!
Oh, did you hear that? I hit the fucking on by accident. I did the fake bite my fingernails and I tried to pull the Bruce. God damn it.
You have movies like Schindler's List that shows you what happened during the Holocaust.
Yeah, you have documentaries too, John.
That's why you have movies that show you, like Platoon, that show you what happened in Vietnam.
But you're describing documentaries. You're not describing movies.
No, well, Platoon is a movie. That's
Well, I mean, but he's about showing you about Vietnam, is what he's saying. What about the movies that are super creative that aren't depicting something that happened in the past or something that, he's a big superhero guy, big Star Wars guy. Like, that's creative shit. I'm not saying the other ones aren't. Don't get me wrong. That's just bad examples.
That show you the problems with human beings. That's why you have movies like
2 years, John.
Right.
And that's
Look
why
up.
you have erasers on pencils.
It's because that's who we are. Hollywood doesn't create or make us. It just
it's exactly what they do. It's literally what they do is they create and make stars. 100%.
just happens to be because we are a fond lover of the arts. I didn't know anything else I could be other than an entertainer, other than...
Okay, hold on. If you were watching this right now and you did not know who he is, you'd be like, this guy is very important. This guy he's either a writer, director, or a painter or something. It just seems really big.
I think most people will go, who the fuck is this guy? I think that's the reaction people have. It's a fine line. Maybe there's nothing in between. Maybe you think this guy knows his shit, or you go, this guy's a fucking idiot. But I don't think there's anything in between.
True.
My take. We have a brain embolism during the Gashman thing. Oh, did he have one? Yes, he did. 100%. See, oh my God, look at that. That's great.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And he started this shit job at 13.
Yes. You know what? Look, a lot of millionaires' kids are sent out to work at 13.
Of course.
Genius millionaire kid.
Mm-hmm.
Tires and gas cans. Stuttering John's new show. Melendez and Sons.
Melendez and the Man.
Was he referring to Club Soda Kenny? I don't know. Kenny was a detective.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Lamont, you big dumb fuck.
I was thinking maybe Keith from Compound, but I don't know that Keith was ever a detective. Amazing last night, boys. Hands down, my favorite part was Shuli distributing the fake money from the fake super chat to Bob and Mike, but stiffing Frog and Discount Don with his fake money. Sorry, boys. Yakety sacks, if you would, please, Rev.
Oh, Shuli, I'm gonna need more because when you gave me those fake super chats all at once,
yeah, you dropped
some went on the floor and Perry ate them.
I got it. Hold on. What? Oh, where'd he go? Uh-oh.
I'll take him.
The dog. Oh, well, here, Mike. You take it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, what happened?
That was me?
Yeah, I didn't.
I did that to me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't click on things.
Shut the fuck up.
I took your money. Sorry, Bob.
Yeah, hold on. Now I gotta
do it. You ready?
Well, you throw it up to Bob, and I'll throw you some.
Well, I'm keeping this. Fuck you.
All right. Well, Bob, here, take it. Right? Go. There you go. He's on a delay, but he got it. No, don't try to steal it.
God damn it.
Frog. It's yours. I threw it away. Ha.
Rip it up.
There you go. No, I wiped my ass with your pig. Whoa. Whoa. That's freaky.
Luigi Greenberg.
Wow. Had to step out. Is he talking about critics yet? No, you haven't missed
No.
it. You're just tuning in. What bugs me about Hollywood critics, he has yet to get to critics. Okay, I'm convinced John needs to be in a facility. Yes. That's a pretty big mic he got there. I bet I could swallow it. Bob Lee, look at this. Geek. Evil cannot create, only corrupt and destroy. JRR. Joe Rogan's retarded. I don't know what that. JRR. Breaking my super chat cherry here. Welcome, Cookie. Thank you.
Cookie.
And thank you to the 1,200 plus in here hanging out watching. Appreciate it. Hit like, hit subscribe, member up, get in here. Gashman was my parents' wedding song. Such a gem.
Writer. It was a passion of mine.
Tolkien. Got it.
And with that passion, it is, which is why I'll say that 90%, I will guess, of Hollywood actors, writers, directors, probably are Democrats, which is, I hate to say it, folks, but I'd love to say it.
Go ahead, say it.
Point counterpoint.
If you look at the supporters of Donald Trump, after I played that great piece by Donny O'Sullivan, I believe his name was, that he did on CNN, interviewing the people who are sitting there pretending January 6th either didn't happen or was an FBI plot. That is how stupid a lot of the people on the right are.
Bugs me
like
about
Mark.
Hollywood, everybody.
Huh?
What bugs me about Hollywood?
Yeah, this is about critics, guys, for just tuning in. We'll get there. We're taking the long way around. We'll get there.
Trailer Green. Lauren Boebert, who failed her GED 3 times. Thank you. Kinky Streets. The Nazis did the same thing to the German arts community. I did not know that, Kinky, but thank you. But just let's say
I will do a show on that soon.
I haven't seen that part of Schindler's List yet, but I plan on it.
What bugs me about the Holocaust?
Yeah. Oh, I'm familiar with what the Germans did to the art because I watched Mel Brooks To Be or Not to Be.
Sick of people saying that, oh, he went Hollywood. Lunatics. I can't remember the examples this freaking idiot was giving. But it's not only him. It's not only the cop that I talked to you about. It is
the world.
It is a lot of people who think Hollywood is the root of all evil.
It is.
Yet, the same idiot who sits with his friends at the Pizza Cove probably loves a lot of the movies that us liberals put out.
Well, see, John, then this is why you need to be able to have discussions with people and not be so closed-minded.
Yeah.
You know, you talk to the guy and you go, hey, so, you're not a fan of or better yet, you don't fucking get involved and you move on with your life and it's not that big of a
Yeah, you eat
deal.
your pizza and you leave and you say,
Right.
hey, that was good pizza. That's
What
what
do
I
you-
would do. Who
is
gives
his
a shit
opinion-
if I hear 4 babbling idiots like you at a table talking how great things are? I just fucking giggle and then fucking leave.
Right. You laugh in your head. You go, "What a bunch of fucking losers." And you walk out because at the end of the day, his opinion on Hollywood is not making or taking money out of your pocket. It's meaningless. It's just a Karen wanting to bitch about shit. That's why you have this resting bitch face that I'm looking at right now. Look at this mug.
And you only bring on people that will agree with you or have the same thoughts as you.
Yeah. Yeah. What about Mel Gibson, John? Yeah.
Yeah.
Stick up for your boy, dude.
The one good thing about him not having a microphone like that anymore is he doesn't sit back so you see those pigeon
Right.
shoulders anymore. Now he has to hunch over toward the computer. And
It's not plugged in anyway.
It's like driving a stick shift versus automatic. He's got to be awake for this show now, Oh, hey, Don. It's her first time, Dono.
Oh, hey, Cookie.
Welcome.
Speaking of that, oh hey Cookie.
Oh hey Cookie. Like Gilbert clearing a room, KB cleared the chat. It's fucking nuts, dude. It's nuts. We hadn't played it in a while, and I'm like, yeah, we'll do it. It's been a while. Can't do it. Can't do it. And that's why I hate movie critics. Exactly. Well said. I hate Trump, but Stuttering John attacking him almost makes me want to vote for him. He's doing the opposite.
No matter what you hate somebody, you look at what is happening at that time. Are you better off? And that's the main thing. That's the only thing that matters. It doesn't matter who the president is, as long as they can do the job.
Yeah, regardless of who you vote in there, they ain't thinking of you. I hate to break it to you. They don't give a fuck. Feds were 100% a part of January 6th. What do you mean? Those were just regular people with earpieces in. What are you talking?
Yeah, they were doing a show.
Yeah, that Harvey Weinstein was a pretty good guy, right, John?
Made some good movies. You got to admit that.
I ain't lying. Come on. I still watch Braveheart. I know that motherfucker hates us. I know, but I mean, goddamn, it's
When
Braveheart.
Harvey said, "I got a new girl for this movie," and she works her head to the bone every day to get
There
where she
you
is.
go. Saturday John, I thought the Weimar Republic was a closed store. No one is sitting around talking about how great One Too Many is. And that pizza place hasn't been created yet. Truly the dumbest rhetoric I've ever heard. John, that is. I know, it's crazy, right?
Oh my.
A Harvard study showed woke people are mentally ill.
Oh, now you believe Harvard.
Right.
Yep. Probably. I would say, yeah, definitely. They like the TV shows.
Definitely.
They like the books. Well, they probably don't read the books. But they like.
Again, he's supposed to be this liberal who we're all equal, but he's the most generalizing. Like he just,
Let me tell you something about fucking reading. Reading is for people that don't have friends. That's what they do. They read books by themselves because they got no friends. They got nobody to talk to. They got nothing to do. So what do? I'm a reader. I'm a fucking reader. Look, I read 2 books this week. Go fuck yourself, you unfriended fucking prick.
Let me tell you something, Tony Schiavone. I'll back up my tag team partner, Bobby Levy Curtis over here. He is 100% on the money. If you reading, daddy, then you ain't had pussy since pussy had you, Jack. Let's go.
If you reading, you ain't breeding.
Right.
You can read about pussy, but you really can't taste it through the paper, can you?
Yeah. You can't lick a picture, Jack.
What Hollywood produces. Yeah, they do. They'll watch the movies. But they don't like the people, do they? Nah, they put down the people. They can't stand the people because the people are smarter than they are. Steven Spielberg is a genius. Yeah. Oliver Stone, a pretty smart guy, too. Stephen King, pretty smart guy, huh? A lot of great movies. John Grisham.
Hey, Stephen King was so smart, he would have known that van was fucking coming up behind him. He would have never got hit.
Pretty smart guy. A lot of great movies. Yeah. Rob Reiner, pretty smart guy, huh?
Oh.
How many great movies has he made? Ron Howard. How many great movies?
But Shuli, this is like saying Wolfgang Puck makes a really good steak, so his opinion on politics is somehow more valid than anyone else's.
Right, and you'd be retarded for thinking that way, and so that is why he is what he is.
Yeah, he doesn't make the best steak. Actually, I do.
Thank you.
How many have you seen from the aforementioned? Martin Scorsese, pretty smart guy, huh? Francis Ford Coppola.
All right, Jesus.
He's damn smart, wouldn't you say?
I mean, the Oscars took less time than this.
Penny Marshall. Laverne and Shirley. Let's get that out of the way.
Roman Polanski. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, hold on.
He's smart. He can run things.
Oh,
Harold Ramis.
I think most, if not all, of the aforementioned are and always were liberals. I've told you this story before
about a man named Brady.
When I was in high school, 9th grade, 10th grade, Ronald Reagan was president. And I wrote on the desk all the evils of the Reagan administration.
What a fucking loser.
Yeah.
Why aren't you trying to get laid? And you're writing about the president on your
You're
desk?
running a desk for somebody else, another student that's trying to learn. He's got to read your bullshit.
You didn't have any paper?
Yeah. Why don't you use a pencil? Because they have erasers at least.
Carving John plus Reagan. You know?
Me, number one.
Yeah.
It's all about him.
Ronald Reagan. Ronald.
By the way, I wasn't in Hollywood then. I was in North Massapequa, Long Island.
Oh, you weren't a star in 10th grade, you fucking idiot? We didn't know that. Thanks for clarifying.
At Plain Edge High School. Wasn't in Hollywood. And I already called out Ronald Reagan for being a lunatic.
Wow.
And this other idiot from another class wrote back to me, all you are is a bleeding heart liberal.
So now he's communicating with another loser on a desk. They're writing each other on a desk.
Not just texting super chat is in his room. Now, oh my God.
I came up with the first version of texting. What you do is you carve a sentence into a desk and then wait for someone to carve a reply.
Oh yeah, 8th class.
Yeah. I blew a snot rocket. That was an emoji back then when you did that.
I said, who is this? The next day.
He goes, it's Ronald Reagan, you fucking asshole. I've been sitting here behind you the whole fucking time, but you don't fucking look around because you're carving a fucking desk.
John, funny you say.
How did you get this desk? Who is this? Why are you calling me at this desk? I told you never to call me here.
It's amazing.
Who is this? What a dummy. This is what makes him so entertaining is he has no idea how stupid he sounds. And it's great.
Wasn't in Hollywood. And I already called out Ronald Reagan for being.
I go, who is this? He says, it's penis wrinkle. I go, what?
I'm not reading any more free desk chats.
I was sitting at an unlisted desk.
Yeah. You want me to read your desk message? Leave some candy with it. Thank you.
$1. I'm not reading that.
Wipe my ass with
in a lunatic. And this other idiot from another class wrote back to me, all you are is a bleeding heart liberal. I said, who is this?
You think any of this went down? Like, I mean, what kind of fucking lame ass school is this? I go, who is this? You mean the guy didn't sign his name when he wrote in the desk? Idiot.
The next day, he wrote Daryl LaMonica. I knew him.
He's even fucking doxing people in high school. It's unbelievable.
Why does that name sound familiar, though, Daryl LaMonica?
Yeah, he played for the Oakland Raiders.
Yeah, the Raiders. Yeah.
Oh no!
Wait, and he went to high school with John?
Who is this? It's Doug Flutie, motherfucker. You got anything to say to me? I've been taking these dick pills with this other guy.
Who is this? It's Daryl Harmonica. Who is this?
Younger than me. Obviously, twisted, like a lot of the people that in the area that I grew up in, the same area that ran out a black community known as the Miwas. I mean, a family known as the Miwas.
What? Miwas wondering what the fuck you're talking about, pal.
Miwas is a lot bigger than yours, motherfucker.
Just because of the color of their skin. and we all love the BWAs, at least us liberal
Why did you
folk.
do anything about it then?
So when Daryl LaMonica,
you know,
we
Daryl
were so-
LaMonica,
We
a
were
Hall
so
of Famer.
we was so upset when we saw them forced to drive out of the neighborhood. We almost said something.
It's amazing.
You're
that
just a
all this
bleeding
talk. It's all talk,
Right.
you know.
Right.
And there's more. I can't even get into it. I can't.
You can't. I know talking's not your thing. I get it. It's fine. You don't have to. We're all there.
Meat wars chases. Tony
Meat wars
Clifton says.
Oh no, that's gonna be a lot of chats in his show.
You know, it's all the people that are they're happy it happened, and then they're all saying, "Oh, that's so sad when it happened when it's done already," and they didn't do anything.
Right.
They didn't do one fucking thing.
Right,
You know,
but
they
they-
didn't go over and say, "No, you guys got to fight." You know,
Yeah.
you belong here as much as anyone else. No, that's not what happened.
And what I mean, maybe in this day and age, I could see kids writing about politics on a desk in high school. But when
I
he
still
was in
can't.
high school, no
I
fucking
still
way.
can't. There's no way. I wrote the Who #1 on the desk. You know what I mean? Like stuff Led Zeppelin #1. Nothing else. There was nothing about. Oh, this Reagan is really good. You know.
I go, who is this? He goes, Lyle Alzado. I said, what?
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 Heart liberal. And I said, who are you? And he said, Daryl LaMonica. You know what I wrote back to him? I said,
fan.
yeah, well, I'm Frank Fee. And next time I see you, I'm going to kick your ass. Frank Fee was one of the big.
I love that he was getting trolled by super chats in a desk back then.
It's me, Ray Finkel.
There he is. Hey. I went to school with Daryl LaMonica. We argued about Reagan once on a desk.
It's me, Clark Gillies.
Hey, let me tell you something, John Madden, if that's your real name. I'll be in PE fourth period. You better hope I don't see you.
I was having lunch with Mike Bossy, and he said to me,
Who is this?
Bullies of the school.
Is this Nick
Never heard.
Vecchio?
Larry Zonka, you say? Okay. Okay. We'll see
Okay,
about
Willie Mays, I'll meet you.
Back from Daryl LaMonica again. Yeah, I was a wise ass. I was a wise ass then. I'm a wise ass now. I'll be a wise ass tomorrow.
Pencil tough guy.
Yeah.
But to think that Hollywood somehow had anything to do with my liberalism, my plight of the little guy or gal.
Wait. My. Is that how that started?
Hey, who is this? It's me, Daryl Stingley. You want some, motherfucker?
Apparently,
your fucking toes, you motherfucker.
Yeah. Who is this? Superman. What?
Had anything to do with my liberalism. My plight of the little guy or gal. I will always fight for the right, not the right wing, for what's right.
Then why isn't your neighbor still in the neighborhood? Why didn't you go to everybody's house and say we have to stand up for these people? They deserve every right to live anywhere they want to live as anyone else.
Well, I was going to, but Garo Yepremian blocked the door. I couldn't get it.
He did. Why didn't you say something to those people at the pizza place? If you're always standing up and fighting for what's right.
Why does he always trash working class people?
And women.
Comes to the African American.
I am a real American. Fight for the
Afrin.
right of Afrin.
Afrin American. I am a real Afrin American.
Community. When it comes to the Asian community, when it comes to
Not so much.
LGBTQ community.
What?
Yeah. I don't want hate, racism, and bigotry.
Well, what do you do about
to be in this country?
This is fucking what a statement this is. You know what I mean? I'm going to change all my thinking of what I've thought. Oh my God, I was all for that. Holy shit, John, you're really making people wake up.
Yeah, the guy who calls every woman a crunt is not about hate. And big
Well, he also calls them
racism.
whores and sluts, to be fair.
Yeah, yeah, we were getting to that.
Country, unfortunately, a lot of people are okay with it. Make America great again. You fucking uneducated loser lunatic freaks.
That's a way to bring them in.
Yep. And
that is what bugs me about critics in Hollywood.
That is the truth. And that guy sitting at Papalato's, I almost wanted to turn around.
You didn't. You always wanted to.
Yeah.
Who was the guy? Fred Wolf used to do the joke about he's a big tough guy. He goes, my girlfriend's, what'd you say? My girlfriend called me a wimp the other day. I almost said something to her. Yeah.
I'm crazy. I'm nuts.
Yeah. I wonder if Stuttering John realizes that he sounds almost exactly like Trump at this point. It's fascinating, right?
Yep. He is Donald Trump.
Yeah. Bring back the Freddie Mercury show. Maybe we will. Is this Gary the Conqueror's movie review show? Wokeness has killed Hollywood. Theaters are empty. They really are.
Netflix killed Hollywood.
Well, it definitely helped, but they didn't do themselves any favors or flavors. That's fresh cucamonga.
That's fresh cucamonga.
Yeah, it is. SJ Soiled Sheets. We are definitely being taken to the cleaners by politicians. Stuttering John would be the last person I listen to about politics. He definitely drank the Kool-Aid. Yes, agree. It's called separating the artist from the art. There are many actors, comedians, and singers I don't agree with politically, but enjoy their art.
Sure.
Stuttering John is too stupid to comprehend this. Correct, Eugene. Correct.
Yeah, like if you're a Republican and you don't want to see Bruce Springsteen, you're out of your mind. Truthfully, you separate shit. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It doesn't affect you. It's a night of enjoyment. It's not, anything else.
Right. Go get a beer when he's doing the song about the guy who was killed by the cops or whatever. I don't know.
Like Woody Allen, I personally find his movies reprehensible, but I love that he married his stepdaughter.
Exactly. It's whatever works. Reagan was from Hollywood.
Take a step.
Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah. Can I join you even though I had nothing to do with it? Yeah. Wow. Look at that.
Skill.
I am. Reagan was from Hollywood. He sure the fuck was. Stiff minister rules. Reagan drools. That's on the desk. That's what you see on the desk with Reagan. John owes penis wrinkle $1,000 for what?
I think they did have a bet a little while back.
How big was this desk? Yeah, Count Connor. It's a great question. And just like Reagan, he's guilty of deleting incriminating tape. This coming from a guy who agreed with Karam when he said that Trump supporters should hang themselves. Yeah, thank you, Jess. Why would a tribe that believes in unlimited genders believe that you can like something but think the creator of it is trash? The same way you can like someone but not like what they create. Frog Reed. Some fortune cookie shit right there, man. Then I discussed race relations with Mean Joe Green. Stuttering John won't name all the tards who are Hollywood actors, right? The way he's sitting, it's difficult to add ears. Yeah, it is tough, but you did a good job on one of them. Bob's fake pool is correct. I bet him $1,000 that he wouldn't file the lawsuit against Vince the lawyer. I'm thinking about filing in small claims.
Oh, you got to do it.
Oh, pay penis pronto. Get that hashtag going, guys.
And I think we could find you a lawyer too.
Yeah. Let me check my glove box. I think he's in there resting.
Let me see. I think he's somewhere around here.
More than a year of this nonsense. I called Shuli Show through Discord. I'm completely addicted to watching John. Thanks, guys. Hey, Don. Hey, Frog. Bob's fake pool. Legend. Stuttering John's proof that evolution can go in reverse. Scola. New table? Who dis? John is not liberal. He is. He's a leftist poser.
Boom, boom.
So I carved back into a desk. You're blocked.
You're dead to me.
John is retarded. I'm Jack Lambert. Thank you, Jack. A big fan. Go Steelers. All this from the same guy that needed his sister to fight his battles for him. You remember those stories, Rex?
Yeah.
Down at the sump. John was known as a little guy in high school. He was.
Mm-hmm.
Did you notice that he left out the T in LGBTQ? Really?
He might have burped through it.
I think Bob's right. I think he had a vomit burp during the T. In first grade, I wrote Sister Mary. She smells like dog crap on my desk. But when Walter Payton crossed it out, so now I hate Hollywood. I'm a registered Democrat and very Jewish, but I almost want to move to Germany and join the right-wing party after watching this.
Really? Oh,
Love you, Pete. Love you, King. Stuttering John's clearly talking about his imaginary critics.
Mm-hmm.
And Don Wrinkles, $45.47. How the fuck do you do that? I've never seen an amount like that. They might be right about this fake shit. I don't know if that's possible.
62.11. Okay.
Yeah. I feel like I should be looking for change in my purse. Hold on. I have the 47. Hold on. Yes, make America great again, John. Sorry if that offends you. Thank you, Don Wrinkles. Let us know what the trick is.
I think this guy's
For-
got the meaning
yeah.
behind the amount.
Yeah, Trump was the 45th president, and
and
wishful
47.
thinking that he's going to be the 45th.
Wishful
Wow.
thinking is a fact. Nah, I'm kidding.
I'm
Calm
more
down,
interested
Mike.
in how you
I
got
wanna-
to do that. That's cool.
See, you never knew Mike. Well, I never knew Mike was whatever he is until one day, and it wasn't long ago.
That's when I
you know?
kissed Anna Lives.
Yeah,
Oh.
but I had no
the
idea.
other thing.
Yeah,
And like, it's not something that it's like, oh, he don't like me and I don't like him.
No, listen,
It
we
doesn't
disagree on
matter.
some things, but yeah, I mean, it's
You're rooting. That's your team and that whatever. It doesn't fucking matter. It really doesn't. As long as everybody's doing good, who cares?
That's my thing. I don't give a fuck who's in there as long as shit's moving in an okay direction. That's
Yeah.
all I give a shit about, you know? Because none of them give a shit about us. The sooner we face that reality, the better off we will be. Thank you.
And go, you know what, dude? You're an idiot. Just shut the fuck up. You don't know anything that you're saying. And he was a lot younger, 20 years, at least 20 years younger.
with that round head of his, it looks like Hollywood.
It really does.
So,
hooray for Hollywood!
this is the kind of mentality. It's such a lame mentality of the people that criticize those in Hollywood. Because you can't have it both ways, you dumb fucks.
Yeah, you can.
If you want to hate all that's in Hollywood, then don't go to our movies.
Our movies. I mean,
your movie didn't even play at your house.
Right, exactly. Don't worry. Nobody went to your movie. Okay.
Don't.
If it was one, it was one too many.
Right. Oh, Don Wrinkles, $4.50. Just tap on the dollar amount.
Wow.
Well, I mean, I'm a Shuli. I don't donate, so I never knew you could do that. Thank you.
Read our books, although, again, I doubt that you do. Now, don't go to our Broadway shows. What, you think Broadway is not liberal?
I still think this should be a Broadway show, this whole Dabbleverse, you know? I'm just a middler. Nobody loves me. He's just a middler.
I love that. Don't go to our Broadway. Yeah, take money out of their pocket, John. You're not getting paid from Broadway. You don't give a fuck.
Yeah, they're in New York, you dumb fucks. They're not in Hollywood.
Well, there's
the arts.
Broadway, there's theaters in Hollywood.
There's everywhere,
Yeah.
everywhere. Philadelphia,
Yeah.
Chicago.
Book of Dabbleverse on Broadway. Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah, look, somebody, Delco Chris, $450 to get killed in the street. No, thank you.
Yeah, a night out on Broadway. You're right.
Are liberal. People choose the arts.
That's what we got to do. You know, we got to do. We got to get in touch with the South Park guys and tell them we got a Broadway show here with this. I mean, they have a fucking Broadway show.
I think they did.
Yeah, the Book of Mormon. That's what that was a reference.
That's them, right? Yeah. Okay.
The Book of Moron. Ours can be.
Boom. Now,
Meredith says, "Can't wait to hear about critics." Dies waiting. I think we're right there.
Getting there.
I'm not. There are no absolutes. Only the Sith deal in absolutes. But people normally choose the arts because they are liberals. Yes, you have the exceptions, as I already have mentioned. So
you're telling me no? People don't enjoy the arts. That's why they support the arts, because they enjoy it. It has to be that they're liberal. That's the only reason you enjoy the arts. No, of course, it makes no sense. We're not stupid. We're not on this level stupid. He's speaking another language.
Clint Eastwood, Charlton Heston's, and
damn it, John! You killed Meredith in chat. What's wrong with you?
John Wayne's and what's his name?
That guy,
James
O'Sullivan.
Woods.
Freaking, I actually like the dude. He's a very bright guy. He's not stupid, but he's stupid in his politics. What's his name, folks? James
James Woods.
Come on, man.
Some you can't get anymore without a pill.
Damn, James Woods. Thank you.
Where are you going to be living in 6 months?
John Woods.
Anyway, now we'll get to the other problem, a little lighter of a problem when it comes to the critics.
First of all, that first problem had nothing to do with critics.
Yeah.
Nothing. Had to do with Trump. Now he's on to the second problem with critics.
So
I was having a slice at another place, right? I was enjoying it.
How is these assholes always at the same place I'm at?
Don't think I do my research.
Here's a tip, John. Get your piece of the go.
Yeah, or don't be bothered by everything, dude.
Yeah, you know what?
So-
It's like there's nobody around me when I'm out. Like if I'm at a table eating, or you know what I mean? It's nothing. I'm not paying attention to anything.
We've gone out to eat together. We barely talk.
I don't even look at Shuli.
Yeah. Well, the guy wants to keep his appetite. Why would he look over this way? Disgusting what's happening over here.
We'll start with this one. And
Florida
and
neck.
then we'll move to another one.
Florida neck.
I'll start with this. And then I'll move to the next one. So hold on a second.
How it works, John. Yeah, you start with one and then you do another one.
Ready? Let me bring this one up.
Okay.
Bring that up.
Then you'll bring the other one up.
Here we go.
Okay.
And then I'll bring up
that up.
I might as well I'll share this one now.
Yeah.
Share that one.
All right.
Yep.
All right. I don't know what that is. Okay.
Right
Are
up.
we here?
Yeah.
Okay. So the critics.
Here we go.
That's all I got, guys.
Now,
Okay, this was your topic.
here we go.
Ah.
Great movies that got bad
short,
reviews.
folks.
Okay. Who says film critics always get it right? We rounded up the best bad reviews from classic movies, trashed by everyone from Roger Ebert to Pauline Kael.
Yeah.
Now,
It's a Wonderful Life. A lot of them did back then. It was so new. You know what I mean? They didn't think people would get it, or people watch it the first time. You're not gonna kind of like It's a Wonderful Life is fucking crazy the way it goes. You know.
And when you're saying you're doing a show about your problem with critics, don't go on another website and fucking do a job that's already been done. What's your issue with critics? What's bugging you about critics?
I'll let you know as soon as I read this.
Again, lazy as fuck.
Keep in mind, folks, okay, that Roger Ebert. Now, I loved Roger Ebert. I love Gene Siskel. But they got a lot wrong. Roger Ebert gave Godfather 3 3.5 stars and Godfather 2 3.
But John, they're critics. They're not running for office. They're not, of course, they're humans. Of course they're gonna get things wrong. It's their opinion. It's what
It's not even getting it wrong. It's their opinion.
Right. Thank you. You're right.
Yeah, they're like weathermen.
Exactly.
Right.
Actually, weathermen have more tools that they could use.
Yeah.
You know, than it's literally what they're watching and their thoughts on it. That's it.
I mean,
but this guy, he needs to be told how and what to think his whole life. So with critics, it's the same thing. Oh, he said it was good. This is a great movie.
Really? So here we go.
Quick reminder, by the way, the guy that says that he owes you and Carl nothing had like 7 people watching these shows.
Yeah. Yeah, and somebody I saw put up, notice he's not getting any super chats. I don't even know that you could do super chats at this point on YouTube. So I don't know, but he definitely wasn't getting it.
Review. The love story that takes us from time to time and into the past is horribly wooded and cliches everywhere.
Does your cat love when you come home to feed him?
Casablanca, 19. Meow, 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 meow. Hold on. God damn it.
That reminds me, I forgot to feed Magneto this week.
Magneto, God damn it. I gotta go. The critics killed Magneto.
Lower the tension. New Statesman. I love the Wizard of Oz one of the greatest movies ever. It has dwarfs, music, Technicolor, freak characters, and Judy Garland. It can't be expected to have a sense of humor as well. And it's for the light touch of fantasy. In parts it talks it and monotonous. Don't Look Up. And they're like, Gladiator. Look at all these great movies that have gotten trashed. Amazing, isn't it?
What is it?
Just
freaking Your Emotional Dog. What was that?
Yeah, that was a story you should have read, John. That looked more. Yeah, 10 best emotional support dogs. That's tomorrow. That's tomorrow's what bugs me about Hollywood. Pet actors.
What
amazing
about fleas?
I don't even have a dog. Why? How do I have fleas?
Isn't it? Just freaking amazing. And therein lies the problem.
Sure.
Because I was reading some critics of Don't Look Up, and they're like, they're just amplifying what's already going on in the country. Yeah. Yeah. Because they want to get stupid people to watch it. And maybe the apple will fall on one of these lunatics' heads where they go, holy shit, this is going on.
But that's not going to happen because the apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
Thank you, Bob. And also that movie sucked. So that was the only other problem with that movie.
They're wearing the hat, the red hat. Don't Look Up. It's the MAGA hat.
Yeah,
you idiot.
This was every day on his show, unless somebody was there to steer him, a Vince, a Monique, somebody. This is all he would do day and night because he really thought this was going to be his next thing. He was going to be a political pundit and he was going to make money for the left, from the left.
Right.
That's it. This was his next racket. This was his next scam.
Now, let's go to another one here. And, I'll just read a few more. I don't want to bore you with the reviews, but I think you're getting my point.
too late.
The point is, don't freaking always believe critics.
We don't, John.
You know, I think we give them too much weight. I love the fact that I
love Chad Allen. What are you right? This is like a sports talk show doing a tired Mount Rushmore segment. All right, who's your Mount Rushmore hockey goalies, guys? Give us a call. Phone lines are wide open.
Ken Giron, Billy Smith.
Daryl LaMonica.
Everybody forgets Eddie Belfour, man. You don't
Eddie
get
Belfour.
Patrick Waugh, man.
Thank you.
saw Forrest Gump because my ex-girlfriend worked at NBC and she was able to get a screening.
Oh, I thought it was because she had AIDS.
Or she fucked Tom Hanks. You know, every chick he's with fucked somebody more famous than him.
That movie, not knowing what it was about, what to expect, but man, did I love it. Sometimes when you read a review, it prevents you.
About him. It's about a dull guy who somehow falls into being famous and successful for a while.
I don't know. It hit really close to home for me. I'm not sure why, but it really tug on my emotional heartstrings.
From going to a movie. And, you know, that is a problem. Now, I'm going to read you some more. And I think you guys are going to be, like, shocked.
Nope.
The best out of all, I hope they got canned. Whoever that person who wrote that review from People, I hope they got canned.
Wait a minute. The guy that says everybody makes mistakes.
Sure. Pencils have erasers.
Oh, my God. So this guy should lose his job over
his opinion.
His opinion that John does not agree with.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, if it was a Star Wars movie, I agree with the guy.
Oh, that'll really piss away. You got to start talking about how Star Wars is dog shit. That'll make him nuts.
Awful.
Somebody super chat him. Somebody super chat him today and tell him that Mike said Empire is maybe the worst of all the Star Wars movies.
Somebody
hard to pick the worst, but all right, yeah.
Right. Oh, you tell him Mike's favorite is the one with Jar Jar Binks, the one that everybody hates. I don't remember which one though.
How the hell did he get in his head below his tits? His tits over there, and legs over there.
Wild.
I mean, it's just how you can't have a neck and do this. You can't.
Dang Lizard with $1.37. Look at you guys with your own amounts.
What does
now.
that
I love
mean?
it. I don't know. Everything's a code now. Almost crashed, howling like a hyena over desk chat. Thank you, man. That was a fun segment. Desk chat. Mason in Portland. Yup, Don Wrinkles is right. Look at this, 661. Mason in Portland, aka Portland Shane Gillis. Using YouTube website, not app, you can put in any amount.
7-Eleven.
John Milius, raging right wing, greatest movies ever.
He's a good director, yeah.
So if the Giants drafted a conservative QB, John would stop rooting for them. According to his theory, Nimrob,
Yeah.
500
on the Jets. I got Aaron Rodgers. He's anti-vax.
Yeah.
But he's got to.
Hey, but Mike's rooting for the Jets.
Yeah, Mike doesn't give a fuck. He just wants to win. It's a sport. It's what you like. You can't think that you're gonna let something like that ruin your thing. I would never go see Paul McCartney. You know what I mean? Like, I know he doesn't really go for whatever, but it's fine. He's fucking Paul McCartney. He could tell me to go fuck my mother in front of me, and I'll be like, I will. Thank you, sir. What kind of tea you like?
525,600 beer cans. A little queef in the night with a chat for John, a Broadway show. I fell asleep at the beginning of Auntie Karen, and it's the blunder years again? Yeah,
Thank
dude.
God.
You slept through the whole night, dude. It's the next day. What are you doing? What bugs me about Hollywood, they won't hire me. There's one thing. John, my NYU film grad, Citizen Kane sucks. Critics don't get it. Yeah, there you go. The short answer is that many is atrocious. That one too many. basically, or many is atrociously unfunny. And Melendez reveals himself. Oh, this is a review of One Too Many from a critic. The short answer is that One Too Many is atrociously unfunny, and Melendez reveals himself to be a man of zero charisma and artistic capability. Unlike the criticisms of those other films, this one still holds. Wow. He went back to say nothing improved about this. 5 months. I don't know if I'm bringing Stuttering John into my life has helped or hurt, but it's consumed it. Mike, need a BBW to menage with. I'm your hefty gal.
There you
I'll ask Assy. Yeah.
For Bob Levy for pulling out old school hockey goalies. Love you, Bob.
Thank you. Love you too.
Thank you for the 20, my friend. Posture of Christopher Reeves after the accident. 5309. All right. And Stuttering John starring in Don't Look Up 2, Don't Look Right.
Out. That you're an idiot. You don't understand. First of all, Luke Skywalker is beloved. When he showed up, even in The Mandalorian, I mean,
with a mandolin.
You cheered. When he showed up in the sequels that J.J. Abrams did, you cheered. You cheered. Han Solo is a fan favorite. Harrison Ford wanted to be killed off in the first one.
What does that tell you?
But George Lucas realized he was a charm. And Princess Leia, a nag? A nag?
A what?
Whoa,
Oh,
whoa,
God. I thought
whoa. Hold on.
I was ready to leave the neighborhood after that one.
Whoa.
Sounds a little sexist to me, hence it was 1980.
Yeah, imagine if they called her a cum receptacle. Huh? What would that where would that rank?
Okay. Let's read a few more of these. I think you're enjoying it. I know I am.
Damn right. Pot man sucks.
The Wizard of Oz.
Pot man sucks.
Felix, man. Felix Potman. I love that.
Dennis Potman. Not Dennis. The defensive guy.
I thought we were back on goalies.
No, he was on the Islanders and the Rangers with fucking Jay. It was a glorious time for hockey.
It has. Oh yeah, that's the one I already read you. Wow, same review. Oh, Jaws. Wait, hold on.
You know,
Ben-Hur.
Camera's freezing.
Yeah, I see his camera.
It's that old laptop.
Yep.
It's that same laptop.
Yep.
You can keep both eyes open.
Even back then, he needed to go to the Mac store.
And through its whole 3-hour length, you're a better man than I am. Dave Kerr, Chicago Reader. Hey, Dave, come here.
Hey,
moron.
He's got to bring that bit back. That crushing.
Yeah, the violence. I love it.
Yeah.
Jaws. It is my favorite movie of all time. Why, you might ask? Well,
nope.
Are you a freaking lunatic? Nothing to say. Part 2 won't shut up. Right closed, that is. It's like it's close to finding the least admired moron. Gordon movies ever made.
It just doesn't stop.
A piano. Fight Club. Fight Club is the thrill ride masquerading as philosophy, the kind of ride where some people puke and others wait to get on again. Roger Ebert, Chicago Sun-Times.
You remember this chant?
Beat your wife, pot man. Beat your wife. Oh, fuck yeah. It was glorious time.
Hockey fans are the best. They were like the first Reddit trolls ever. Hockey fans, man. They were fucking so much fun.
The Matrix, 1999. Which, by the way, they were the Wachowski brothers, but they were both transgender. They both are transgender right now.
I haven't talked to him since.
If anybody ever wanted to see Keanu Reeves shaved naked and covered with slime, now is the fucking getting it. You, my friend, are an idiot. Getting it. Talk about not fucking getting it. You.
What? Who?
Bob Graham, the San Francisco Chronicle.
Treat.
Talk about.
Guests of the Stuttering John Show have been given a year's supply of Graham, the San Francisco tree.
Not getting it. Talk about not fucking getting it. You, my friend, are an idiot. Mark P. Matrix was awesome. Most recent sequel ain't bad either. I have to see that one. But come on. Come on, people. Am I right or am I right? And keep in mind, these people are given jobs and paid fairly well to write this shite.
With his British.
Bob Carmody. John, this is in hindsight, though. Bob Carmody.
Oh.
Okay, Bob. It's in hindsight. Well, I saw Forrest Gump before I read anything, and I loved it.
All right.
So
maybe if you watch it now, you wouldn't like it as much. That's the point of hindsight.
Yeah, exactly.
I saw Godfather 2 before I read anything, and I loved it.
Did you see Godfather 1? I mean, what do you need to read? You know,
you never know. I mean, I've seen movies that I liked when I was, 20 years ago when I saw them, and after, it's not that as good anymore.
Right. Doesn't hold up. Yeah, absolutely.
Godfather 2 came out in 1974. He was 9 years old, but he knew at the time that it was a classic.
Absolutely.
I saw The Wizard of Oz before I read anything, and I loved it. So I don't know how it's hindsight. I saw
You were
Alien.
5 when you saw it. Who doesn't like The Wizard of Oz when you're 5? I mean, that's one of those movies you love it whether you like it or not because you just grew up with it. It was
I
on all the
never
time.
read a review of a movie. And
Never once.
Does not
never
shock.
once.
You see a trailer on commercial or you go, let's go see it, or somebody else picks the movie and you can just go. You just go.
Or somebody tells you they liked it a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. Word of mouth. That's the other thing.
Without reading anything, and I loved it. I saw The Matrix without reading anything, and I loved it.
Okay, we get it. How many examples of you not reading are you going to give us?
Took me a while to understand it, but I loved it.
Just because I'm stupid, but that's why I didn't read it.
So I don't really get your point on it being in hindsight.
Well, this definitely tracks with him, though. It's like once he makes his mind up on something, whether or not it should change, he will not allow it to change.
Right. Other than friendships. That's the only thing that's a constant change in his life.
Okay. E.T., one of the most beloved kid movies, and belief that it's the final twist and the repetitive music when I put my foot in the crazier
See how much work
Nichols
it is making him funny?
because you don't know. Steve's seriousness. David Anson somehow educated. I didn't see Inception. Twilight, I didn't have the desire to see that. Blue Velvet.
Not going to read that.
Well, we'll give Roger Ebert the last say here.
Blue Velvet.
Blue Velvet
Jack,
is like the guy who drives you nuts by hinting at horrifying news, then saying, never mind. Roger Ebert, Chicago Sun-Times. I guess my point is I didn't see Twilight, didn't see Inception. I saw Vertigo. But, the point.
I haven't seen anything from the modern era of film, but I have seen Vertigo.
Here is that, look, I get that critics are good.
This is where he wraps the whole show up in a nice little bow. Nice little A. Get ready, folks.
To make mistakes. My point to all of you is don't believe every review that you read.
Okay.
You couldn't have said that 47 reviews ago, John? Fucking hell, am I right?
Looney Tunes. Put up Looney Tunes.
Fucking hell.
Fucking handle. Where's Looney Tunes?
He just went up. Just
help me. Oh, I see. You see Vertigo every time you walk back from the Pickwick pub. Hey, there he is. I didn't read anything about it. I didn't know.
Some of the greatest movies have been poorly reviewed. The best thing to go by is word of mouth. Now, if you go by word of mouth, make sure it's somebody somehow educated.
Like a critic?
You know what? A little bit.
Give them an IQ test first before they tell you if they like the movie.
Because sometimes people can't understand things.
Oh. Stuttering John in Forest Neck Lump. Oh, he's typing back then.
Very quiet.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah. What if he's air typing? Not even touching anything.
But yeah.
Buddy.
So there we have it. It's just amazing to me.
It's not
that like people actually will read a review and then think it's it's their only basis for watching it.
That's him. That's literally him. You're the only one who feels like that.
Oh, here, open mic. Oh, here, John.
Open mic.
Uh-oh.
How do I get a puffy chin like yours?
I appreciate the request, but I'm not that kind of guy.
Wait, it might have been Mike super chatting him back then. Listen to what he says to him.
John, how do I get a puffy chin like yours? You look like a half-inflated balloon stuck in a door. Oh, do you feel better now? Do you feel better? Do you feel like you hurt me in any way?
Get him, John.
You fucking moron.
Get him.
Loser, which is redundant. Get out of your mom's basement.
Ooh.
Goodbye.
Get out of your mom's basement and into mine.
Ah, boy. The only reason my neck is because I'm sitting like this.
And you're fat.
I'm far from fat. But,
you can hit it with a football.
You ain't that far, dog.
Yeah, T. Wheeler, I can't watch Vin Diesel. I understand.
What, you come too fast when you watch him?
I kind of find Vin Diesel kind of a phony in a way. When he was on a Tonight Show, he's trying to appeal to the masses.
Opposed to every other actor.
Right.
That is amazing.
What's he supposed to do? He's going on to promote a film. He's supposed to come out with fucking Double Bird. Fucking tell
All right,
Jay to go
motherfuckers,
fuck
if anybody
himself.
goes to see this movie, I'm going to kick your fucking ass.
Hey, Jay, you and Mavis, go fuck yourselves. Thanks for having me.
Look, everybody makes mistakes. That's why pencils have erasers. I understand. That Robert Ebert, for the most part, had great reviews.
Robert Ebert?
Robert Ebert. He was
Hi, I'm Robert Ebert.
Civil War.
Have you been hurt in an accident on I-80 6 years ago? Give me a call.
Were you near? Hi, I'm Robert Ebert. Did you see a semi truck 7.5 years ago? Hit a guy.
And I don't want to,
Major Adams,
put a
Major
pimple
Adams,
on his
Robert
legacy.
Ebert is coming.
Robert
Ebert. We will take Vicksburg.
The New York Times praised Biodome as a Citizen Kane for the modern day zeitgeist. Yeah, you're the best.
Because I loved watching Siskel and Ebert. I'm just saying that they're not always accurate. And this is not hindsight.
Tomorrow,
I watched these movies.
It's amazing.
And Friday's a big show. Friday, we're going after fortune tellers, guys. So psychics, all that stuff.
I
Next
watch
Monday,
these movies.
we're going to talk about how I hate rain.
Tuesday, what I hate about getting up too fast from a sitting position.
Look, you people hate traffic too, right? Come on.
Movies on my own, and I rarely go by reviews unless it's like every reviewer says it sucks. Maybe you go by it then.
Oh.
Also, you can never believe a reviewer of comedy. A lot of people, especially in the, among the critics, don't really understand comedy.
Oh, yeah.
They don't understand that.
Explain it to us, oh wise one, please.
Those reviews of One Too Many are just rolling through his head right now.
Well, of course, that's why he's come to the conclusion that I didn't make a shitty movie. They don't understand comedy. Duh.
The art form that comedy is. And you know what? There are a lot of, not a lot. There are certain comedy club owners that I won't mention that don't understand the art form of comedy, or pick and choose which people they'll,
Yeah. Guess what? It's their fucking business. They can do that. They can have somebody there that they like or that is very good. It's their choice. Maybe they want a comic there that doesn't hurt their bottom line by getting free beers all weekend.
I mean, we've all had to deal.
Should have been What I Hate About Opinions.
Oh, really? That's what it all comes down to, right?
With it. Any comic has to. But, there are plenty of critics who just don't get comedy. I'm sure there were tons of bad reviews for Caddyshack, tons of bad reviews for Animal House, tons of bad reviews for Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
All of those you could have researched instead of going to a fucking website and reading their work.
And they're all classics, but they don't understand it. They just don't get it. I would love to see the American reviews of Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Well, you should have done that before you came on.
Right. What I hate about people who don't like me. Hi, welcome. I'm Robert Ebert.
Yeah, I agree with you, Kinky Streets. There should be an Academy Award for comedy, like Meatballs. Well, listen, folks, this has been a fun show. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to be performing.
He said the movie Meatballs and got hungry. He's like, I got to go, guys. It's been great. We got a few more super chats here. Anti-vax, Mike. You said my body, my choice. Bill Collins.
Okay.
All right. By the way, John's book reviews on Amazon are hilarious. We should start reading some of those.
Oh, yes.
We should start pulling some of those, boys. I'm starting to think John's kind of dumb. Hi, Andy.
Hey, Lady Di.
Hey, Welders Union, number 143. Shout out. Hey, Lady Di, gifting one.
Come on, my face.
Come on, Frogry. The Wizard of Oz is about the gold standard, John. Yes, everybody knows. Does he think critics predict whether a movie will be remembered for years to come? To him, they do, apparently. Yeah. Hindsight is 50-50. He liked Forrest Gump because he could relate to a dumb guy just stumbling through life. Yeah. Sound of Freedom spread organically. Correct. That movie did. Yeah. Chris Hall, John sharpens his katana and tips his fedora. This is where it gets personal, kid. Yes. Hey, the Johnsons dropping a 20 bomb on us.
I swallow cum.
Thank me. Oh, hey, it's straw. Hey ho, retarded.
You? Rex, dear God, this is Rex. Please make John do a movie review show because the world needs all the laughter it can get. Amen. Amen, Rex. Dabble Don Dada. This episode was done to justify his bad movie. Yes. Critics, 100%. I know Aussie loves Mike, but worried that her need for Strange will make her cheat. One look at that Brooklyn hunk Bob Levy, and it's all over for Mike.
Listen, we have a very open relationship. As you could tell over the past few months, she likes a lot of variety.
Hey, good for her. God bless. It is the spice of life, and she deserves it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, folks, Enjoy the rest of your evening. We will not be on tonight.
Do you have we have Kumia for tomorrow?
Saturday.
Oh,
Saturday.
Saturday.
Yes, but tomorrow, tomorrow morning we will be live BS, and then afternoon will be Point Dabble Point, and then evening will be your Friday night Rico Funk. That's right. We will be getting together tomorrow night with more Rico. Hey, thank you to everybody who gifted. Thank you to everybody who super chatted. Thank you to everybody for just hanging out in here and having a blast with us. We really appreciate it. And we'll be back. All right. Hit like on your way out. Hit subscribe. And thank you. BSShowLive.com. Point Pleasant, New Jersey.
This week. Next week.
Yeah. Next weekend. Uncle Vinny's Comedy Club, Point Pleasant. We're all there. The BS Show. BSShowLive.com. And then the following night, Saturday night, we are in Long Island. That's right. Governor's Comedy Club, Levittown. We will be there Saturday night.
Fucking do it, motherfuckers.
BSShowLive.com, Tom Gully Show, all the shows.
That's all for the Uncle Rico Show. That's all for the Uncle Rico